Hi, Steve with Brownells, and today we're going to begin a new series called Loading with the GunTechs. We've got a bunch of guys here that know a lot about guns and reloading at Brownells, so we thought we'd bring it to you. I'm going to do the first one, and this is going to be a very basic reloading video. So if you know nothing about reloading, welcome. You're in the right place. If you want to learn a little trick along the way or something, or maybe a little bit about this press, stay with me. So what we're going to do today is probably reload the greatest cartridge ever invented, the 44 Special. That's a whole nother video. But today we're doing pistol. I've got a Lee classic turret press here. This is a press I use even though I've got a couple progressive presses at home. If I'm doing a small batch, 50 rounds or less, this is what I'll pick up because it makes it much easier to set up and get going in a hurry. And it's also very good for these videos because each operation is done individually, so there's no confusion. We can see exactly what's going on. So let's get started. What's the first thing you do when you go in the reloading room? Put on your eye probe, because we're going to be dealing with primers and powder and all that good stuff. Now the Lee turret press, it's got 4 stations. I've got a sizer here, then I've got a powder dispenser, I've got a seeder that puts the bullet to the right depth. Then I've got the crimper. I like to do them in 2 steps. I'm using cast bullets. I don't want anything scraped on the way up to the crimp, so we're going to do it in 4. That's what I really like about this press. I used a 3-station for years, wore one out, bought another one, but I've converted to the 4 and I'm never going back. So here's how we start. Take a case. This is a Starline case, of course. And we run it up the die and we force out the old primer and we squeeze it down back to its original dimensions, or pretty close anyway. Now on the Lee, they've got a primer seeder here. I'm going to put them in one at a time. Lee has a device to actually let you just push a dispenser against that, but this is much clearer. You can see what's going on. So when I bring it down, this will automatically pivot into underneath the shell and seat the primer. Push forward, you can feel that primer seat. The next step is expanding and powder dispensing. I've got this all set up. I'm using the famous Skeeter skeleton load of Unique behind a Keith bullet. So most of you probably know what that is already. So now I've got powder in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there is powder in there. And the neck is expanded, so when I should take that back out. The neck is expanded, so when I take a bullet, it will seat like that. That's important because you don't want that neck constricted to where it scrapes, in this case, the powder coating off the bullet. That's what protects it from the bore. So now we're at the seeder. We run it up there, and we are at depth. All that's left is to crimp, and that's our last station. So we lower the press, rotates into position, and we got a perfect crimp. And we're ready to do another one. One finished round. So let's see what it looks like in real time. Put the case in, size it. While you're up there, put a primer in the priming arm, bring it down, seat the primer, expand the case and throw the powder charge. Now you're ready for the bullet. Bullet goes in, seat it to depth, and crimp it. And we're there. This is why I like this press for doing small batches. I can load 50 rounds pretty darn quick. Probably faster than I can set up my progressive to load the particular caliber. If you have any questions about reloading in general, if there's something you want to see us do, if you're interested in Lee products, we can go through a lot of those. If you're interested in powder cast bullets or cast bullets in general, we can do all that too. Just let us know. And if you want to see more detailed breakdown on the setup or operation of some of this stuff, check out our videos on the website and on YouTube. They're all there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.